While organizing my Steam collection, I came across Panzer Paladin. When I looked at the store page, it looked like a Metroidvania style game where you get to play as a mech, and I'm like, I've got to play this. Jumping into it, it's like trying so hard to be a retro game. The movement's slow, even when you're play as the pilot. The combat is quite difficult and can be challenging, and the platforming can be challenging. You know, just like it was back in the day. If you were to compare this to, say, Castlevania 1, it is better than it, in my opinion. The maneuverability is better, it's more consistent. I would have liked them to speed it up a little bit. It's a little bit too dedicated to the old style. When new games come out, you expect modern conveniences, and this does have some modern conveniences, but not a whole lot. It's kind of like a watered down, there's checkpoints and stuff like that, so you don't have to do the entire level again. And it definitely has the retro difficulty feel aspect. I wish the mech walked a little bit faster, and I kind of wish the pilot or the mech had different abilities. Like, I understand the pilot has a whip that you can swing around from, but they don't seem to, like, be able to out-jump or really out-maneuver the mech. So getting out of your suit just kind of feels arbitrary rather than adding something else to the gameplay. It adds a little, but I think it could have added a little bit more and made it feel a little bit more unique to be the pilot or be the Gundam at specific points. Like, what if the pilot was a lot quicker, had like a double jump or something like that, and then of course had the whip with the ranged attack, but has less health, thus using the Gundam as kind of your tank to get through most of the areas. Like, I think it just needs a little bit of a mix-up rather than being as dedicated to the retro feel. If you like retro games, then this is probably going to be for you. If you like modern conveniences, I don't think it quite does enough to make it more approachable for a modern audience. Some people might say, well, just get good. And yeah, a lot of retro games, it's about trial and error. The problem is that there's so much competition for grabbing your attention nowadays that you have to bump up the quality and increase its pull to attract new audience members, not just the retro gamers. Because if you're just selling to retro gamers, I don't think there's going to be quite enough to sell well. I hope this game gets a sequel, because it does do things better than old games do, but it's not interesting enough, in my opinion, to warrant playing it over Bloodstained or even going back to the Castlevania collection. I'm curious to hear what you think about Panzer Paladin or modern retro games and how they handle and feel as opposed to old retro games and where their place is in the current market. And if you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. If you didn't, let me know. But also maybe consider checking out another video. Maybe it'll be more up to your tastes. Either way, I'll see you there. Bye.